live. If you're on YouTube, Twitch has a little bit less of a delay. So let's go through it. Let's find some plays, bro. What book do you guys want to start on? So let's take a look at the odds. Oh my gosh, man. The Celtics are now minus 1,600 favorites. So this game's probably going to be a blowout. I actually gave out a play. I gave out a play a little ago on Twitter, but it seems like Sam Hauser, his total points line has kind of been creeping up. You know, I guess the market's expecting him to get more points. I'm not sure if it's still available, but that's what I locked in. Over 3.5 points. Better PrizePicks, ParlayPlay discount. What do people want to start on? So let's take a look at PrizePicks because there's actually some interesting plays that I was kind of taking a look at. And again, if we include a star, I don't know why Jason Tatum's a star. Just kidding. But ParlayPlay has a discount as well. But what I was going to say is it seemed like there was some good value on PrizePicks. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. So PrizePicks. So for example, like some of these tennis ones are interesting. I mean, you know, we've had some kind of mixed success, but what's nice about them is they seem like they've been pretty consistent. So for example, you look right here in the Jerry game, like the way that PrizePicks works, anyone new here, we have a ton of strategy videos on the YouTube channel kind of about PrizePicks strategy. But you know, you take a player to go over or under, you get the same payout. So it's a fixed payout sportsbook. And you can see kind of here, like for this random tennis match tomorrow, all the books have this over heavily favored. But what I really wanted to do is, let's see what else there is. I mean, come on, we got to find some better stuff than that. Bro, what? Angel Reese, should we fade her? What do you guys think? Anyone WNBA fans? Yesterday, Caitlin Clark was the most bet of the day, and she went under. But you can actually see PrizePicks already bumped Reese from 19 to 18.5, which is annoying. But WNBA actually, hopefully there's some pretty good value on it. But what I was gonna say, really important, is you know, FanDuel definitely seems to be the sharpest book for points plus rebounds. They have Angel Reese at 17.5. So PrizePicks, you know, it seems like for some of these stars, kind of like Caitlin Clark yesterday, the books just like lowered her line over time. All the squares better line to like 22. I think she closed around 19.5 points, and she had 20. But for Angel Reese, it's like, okay, we have this discrepancy. There's a 1-point discrepancy. So what we want to do is let's see if there's any other books posting lines. I mean, you know, we want to see if there's WNBA. Obviously, it's not as popular as the NBA, so you don't have as many books posting lines. But you can see like whatever. Anyways, let's skip it over because it already got bumped. But I do want to include a star. I do want to include a star because, you know, obviously we'll get a payout boost. Fuck, man. There's a lot of value right now. So here's the play on Sam Hauser, still available. I mean, his total has just been absolutely ripping towards the over. Fliff still has this at plus 110. So if you use Fliff is a sports book. It's legal, you know, basically everywhere. Maybe lock that in, but I already hit it. So let's move on. But what I did want to say is, let's find some WNBA plays that we can kind of go with. So the first play we have is Arike over 4.5 assists. Checks out from a value perspective. You can see her over has just been absolutely, you know, hammered in the market. All these books, you know, treat them as data points, whatever. FanDuel, $10 billion company. Caesars, $10 billion company. They got better models than you. They're pretty good at setting lines. They all have her over heavily favored. And then another, so I did find our star. Tatum under 10.5 rebounds. Tatum under 10.5 rebounds. And again, because we're including a star, we're going to get a 10% payout boost. Tatum went over last game. Tatum had obviously a great game last game, but the game was much more competitive than it should have been, especially given Donovan Mitchell was out. Is Donovan Mitchell playing today? Oh my gosh. Donovan Mitchell, it doesn't seem like he's playing. I didn't realize he was ruled out. They had his lineup last night when I was looking at Donovan Mitchell's line. So let's see here. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, his line's not available really on any sports books. So I guess Donovan Mitchell's out. Wow. Anyways, sleeper promos. Someone's asking about the sleeper promos. Here's the plays that I locked in. For the sleeper promos, so we got 2 picks. Sleeper has 2 discounts. They obviously have Caitlin Clark discounted to half of a point, and then they have a discount on SGA. So here's what I locked in if you want to tail. Mitchell's out. Mitchell's out. The tennis play has been gone, brother. Bro, this isn't gone. It's quite literally still available. It's right here. Did they bump it? No, it's still available. No problems here, man. But the sleeper promos, they have a max bet size of, yeah, this tennis play is still available. I don't know what the guy in the chat's talking about. He's probably fucking on crack. But anyways, you can see the play right here. Still available. All the books have the over favored. Now, baseball. Oh my God, bro. But what I did want to say is, how do people feel about Jalen Williams under 5.5 rebounds? Obviously, SGA's been grabbing boards. Jalen Williams, I think he had 9. Yeah, he had 9 rebounds last game, but he's only gone over, 3 out of the past 5 games. Lines up from a value perspective. All the books have his under heavily favored. You got hundreds of books posting NBA lines, so you have hundreds of data points. All these books set their own lines. They all want to be unique. FanDuel's a little more aggressive than, let's say, Bet Online, which is a bit of a sharp book. But you kind of get the sense, like, okay, Jalen Williams is a heavy favorite to go under. But what we want to do is we need to find some other plays that we can kind of pair with it. So usually what I do is, for some of these more niche sports, I try to make sure there's a lot of data points, right? We want to see data. Data is how you beat the book. So usually I set minimum number of data points. So the amount of points we have for comparison at 3 on Odds Jam. But let's take a look at this line. For example, we have Erica. PrizePicks has her line at 14. All the other DFS sites 13 or 12.5. Again, you don't have as many books posting lines, probably only 50 bucks posting lines. FanDuel has her line not only lower, they have her under favored or juiced. So this is going to be the final play we go with. We're going to lock it in. Where the fuck is she? No projections found for the league. Come on, boys. Come on. So let's go back here, and then we'll have our final play. And again, we're going to get a 10% payout boost if this hits. Because we're including Jason Tatum, a star. So what do you guys think? We got tennis, we got NBA, and WNBA. This is an extremely diverse slip. I'm always a fan of finding, diversity in my slips. But let's lock it in. And again, I've said this before, but all the live stream plays, so here you can see it. All the live stream plays, you'll see tracked in the sheet. There's a sheet in the description on YouTube. Where you'll see all the live stream plays. So what book do you guys want to look at next? What up, guys? Have you bumped Garland over 5.5 first quarter? Alex, if you make 3-pick all NBA entry underdog minimum $5, they're giving you a free square tomorrow. So we're going to have to do an underdog slip, it seems like. And let's do an underdog slip. Let's see if there's anything on underdog. Anyways, links in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. Again, all the plays are tracked in the sheet on YouTube. But I always say, we want to focus on the books that are offering the most value. So, for example, there's a new sports book. So Sleeper had some promos today. It doesn't actually seem like anything's available really right now. But there were some plays earlier, like Jalen Williams under 20.5 points. I locked that in on Rebet. So if you use Fliff, there's another sports book. In these streams, some of these books are only legal in 2 states, so I'm not going to give out plays for them. I try to focus on the books legal in a bunch of states. So Rebet, it has some problems. It's a new book, whatever, but it's legal in 47 states, so I'll be giving out plays for it. But it doesn't really seem like there's, much value right now, and obviously we want to focus on where can we find value. So let's see what else we got. Dude, why does there always have to be so many golf plays? So there's been a lot of golf value, but what's unfortunate about golf is you can't include 2 players in the same slip, so you can only go with 1. So let's check out Underdog. You know, if they're running a promo, what was the Underdog promo again? Does anyone remember the Underdog promo? So they have this play, like sometimes a PrizePicks is screwing up. You'll see the same play, you know, on Underdog. So they also have this WNBA player. No idea who the fuck this is. But again, it's priced into the odds. All the books have the over heavily favored. They're already going to be better. You know, and these books have information. That's what's most important. They're taking bets. They see where sharps are betting, and they adjust odds accordingly. They're not fucking stupid like a lot of people think they are. So, like you can see, FanDuel has just been steadily ripping this woman's, you know, assist line towards the over. Maybe sharps are hammering the over. Maybe someone else is projected not to play. Who knows? But that's all like priced into the market. Wow, there's a lot of value on Underdog. Wow! So we got a lot of value on Underdog Fantasy. Let's take a look. So PrizePicks bumped Angel Reese on us. What's annoying about Underdog is they just bump things very quickly. But this play actually seems quite good. Angel Reese, under 7 rebounds. All the books have this line at 6.5. You can see Caesars actually has the line, you know, at 6.5 with the under favored on some of these books. But let's see, what was the Underdog promo? Can someone put the terms of the Underdog promo in the chat? Ohtani free square on Underdog. Why don't I get this shit, man? Where is this play, man? Fuck. I don't see anything. I don't see a free square on Ohtani. What's the Underdog promo? Angel Reese, let's bump it, fellows. Underdog intern. Oh, my God. Clark over half of a point. 3 NBA picks. So all we need to do is find 3 NBA picks. And there's no minimum. You can just bet like $5. So let's go here. I mean, there's not much NBA value available right now, which is unfortunate, but we can try to find a little group sweat for the promo if we want to. So let's go here, and let's go to the NBA, and let's just see what we have here so we can filter for the NBA. Just because they're running a good promo. Apparently, we get a free entry tomorrow. Nah. So how do people feel about Gafford under 9.5 points? Obviously, I think he's gone over. Anyways, this was the PrizePicks play again. 5-pick entry. I think Gafford has gone over. I'm not sure. So PrizePicks has his line lower at 9. He's had a pretty good series. He's gone over 4 out of the past 5 games. But again, you know, every game is different. So we can take Gafford under 9.5 points, which honestly doesn't pair horribly. A little bit of value. This isn't something I'd be rushing to bet in general. But you can see, like, okay, Pinnacle, pretty sharp book. Like, you know, Bet Online, Circa. All these books have his under favored. And then for Luca, all the books have his over favored. And these plays also pair, you know, kind of nicely together. Obviously, they're on the same fucking team. You don't want to take every player on the Mavs to go over in points. It doesn't make any sense. And then we can take Williams rebounds, which we're already on PrizePicks, but just for the promo. Like, again, I don't think this has crazy value, but if you bet a play, you get a free square tomorrow or whatever it is. Tatum over on assists on PrizePicks. ParlayPlay value. People are saying they don't like the Gafford pick, but this is what I'm locking in. So you're getting a 6x payout. And it's literally just a $5 slip for the sake of the promo. You know, they've had some good promos recently. Some of them I've given out on Twitter, but the issue with Underdog is they bump things real quick. So, anyways, let's see what else we can find. Maybe let's take a look at Better or something like that. We'll see if we can find anything. Better's been a good book. I mean, we hit big this week, but will we be able to do it again? Let's see. So, Taj Bradley over 5.5 strikeouts. Where does PrizePicks have this line? Let's see here. And you can see they've already bumped or removed some of the PrizePicks plays we locked in. Dude, they're getting fucking fast, man. But what I did want to say is let's look at Bradley's line. So, you can see PrizePicks hasn't bumped to 6. Obviously, that should give you some indication that, hey, we're getting value on our plays. All these books set their own lines, and that's great. You want the market to be very fragmented because that means there's a lot more opportunity. If all books had the same lines, there wouldn't be any fucking value in the market, and you'd just be betting with your gut, and you'd probably lose money. So Taj Bradley, all the books have his over heavily favored. Sleeper all the way down at -182. So sometimes pitcher line movements, you'll see lines kind of start to fly around after official starting lineups are released. That's oftentimes when you see the best value. If whoever this guy's playing against, once the official starting lineup is released, if those hitters are more prone to strike out, you'll see the pitcher's line move towards his over and strikeouts. Weather, lineups, all that type of stuff. If the coach says something about restricting pitch count, all that type of stuff can move around the market. But anyways, let's move on here to Charlie Morton. And let's see what we have. Under 6.5 Ks. So let's just roll. Let's go quick. So we got the Nuggets, and they already fucking removed him. Great. Thanks. So what do we have on this stream? We have this underdog play, which again is just for the promo. We have a PrizePicks play. We can see if there's anything else on PrizePicks. I mean, better they just removed Bradley. Again, they don't have a search button, so it's a little annoying because it takes a second to make your entries on better. Do they have any promos though? Luca, over under 0.5 point. So that's about as good as it gets, right? This is quite literally a free win. So let's build a slip for the Luca promo. And again, it's a low max bet size, but that's fine. Jamal Murray, steals plus blocks. Books are already starting to post odds for the upcoming day. So you can see all the books have Jamal's over in steals plus blocks. Sure, whatever. It's not as popular of a market. But again, the first thing I make sure of before I ever lock in a bet is just, does my play actually have value? But anyways, let's roll here. And let's just build this slip quickly. Because we're only going to be able to get, what else did we like? So let's see what we have here. So we got 4 picks so far on better. Again, they have a free square on Luca. My assumption is it's going to be a very low max bet size. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But let's see here. So we'd want to go with something like this. Again, you can only include 1 golf player per pick. There's a shit ton of golf value on there's a ton of golf value on better. They just again, you can only pair 1 player in the same slip. So we can hit this for the Luca promo. Great. It's only a max of $5. That's not annoying. And again, all the live stream plays, I track them in the sheet in the description on YouTube. But we can hit this for the Luca promo. Then we can get rid of this. And maybe, if we're lucky, we can find 1 more pick that we're excited about. And what I'll do is I'll just go to Tatum. So PrizePicks already bumped Tatum, right? We literally just bet this. They already removed it, which is why you want to use multiple books. Better works in a very similar way to PrizePicks. They're going to give us the same payout. We take his over or his under. So they still are now stale. So we got Tatum under 10.5. And again, we're getting the 10% payout boost if we hit. So let's see what we have here. Where did they move Tatum to? They bumped him down to 10. As I said, so the value is still available on better, which is kind of the nice part of using multiple books. So we can just kind of hit another 5 pick. And now we'll have 2 better 5 picks. I mean, obviously, some overlap in the picks because 1 we used for the Luca promo. But let's check out FanDuel, Fliff. What else do we want to look at? Are there any NBA picks for tonight? Sleeper, rebet. Yo, do we want to fade PJ Washington? Oh, fuck, bro. I mean, PJ Washington, 16.5 points. So what I was going to say about Kyrie promo on Chalkboard, better has a golf promo. Why don't I see this? Oh. Opt in and then place $18 in cumulative PGA cash entries and you will earn 9 better bucks, win or lose. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I already did that. Maybe I didn't. Do they have to be only golf picks? I mean, what does it say? Yep, all entries must consist of 100% golf. So again, these promos are... Dude, it's actually crazy. All these books are marketing against each other, just how many promos there are. But we can only include golf. And we just have to bet $18 to get a free $9. I mean, obviously that's a no-brainer. You bet $18. That's what it says, right? You bet $18 and you get $9 for free. That's about as easy as it gets. So let's just lock in something very, 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 very quickly. So we have Scheffler over 68.5 strokes. Actually, what I do like, I bet you guys like betting on how many strokes a guy goes, fucking weirdos. But what I did want to say is there's some other plays we have, because again, it says golf only. What's kind of frustrating is the PGA is, you know, you want to take one player over in strokes or under in strokes, over in birdies. Like, that's correlated. Over in birdies are better, under in strokes. On better, they don't let you pair two players to go under in strokes or over in... Dude, this guy literally looks like Santa Claus. Holy moly, that guy's old. And people say golf's a real sport. Look at this motherfucker. Does he actually look like this? Wow. Dude, they're... Wow, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are we still live? Yeah, we're live. Anyway, sorry, I'm not sure if the stream tapped out for a sec, but what I was saying is here's the better promo. John Daly, a legend. John Daly is cool as fuck. 77 strokes is insane. Yeah, I bet you think about going 77 strokes. But what I did want to say is, let's see what else we have available on like Fliff or something like that. So, oh fuck, we were looking at a sleeper play. So let's take a look at sleeper, which is a pretty interesting book. They usually don't have a lot of value, but honestly, PJ Washington, the run's over. Sleeper, I usually, again, they got two promos today, so here's what I bet for the promos. They got a free square on Caitlin Clark. But what I was going to say is, oh my gosh, bro. PJ Washington, Mavs Thunder. This game's tonight? Wow. Dude, this game's tonight. Let's go. So we got PJ Washington under 16.5 points. You'll see they put things in decimal odds, so it says a 1.7x payout. So, you know, you can just convert that to American odds with a odds converter. So minus 1.7x payout, which you can see is what they have is under at, just means minus 132 odds. FanDuel has just absolutely ripped his under to minus 180. Damn. SGA under 7.5 rebounds. So let's see here. Let's get rid of FanDuel for a sec. And let's just look at sleeper. And let's see if we can find a pair. Whatever. Anyways, if you haven't played the sleeper promos, maybe include that play on PJ Washington. But what I want to do is let's look at FanDuel. FanDuel always has a lot of good value. I just feel like people never want it on the streams. You can see there's actually a lot of value on FanDuel. You know, look at this shit, bro. I mean, this game's for tomorrow, but sometimes the best value's early when books first drop odds. Cat over 2.5 made threes. You're getting plus 180, bro. Plus 180 on FanDuel, betting 100 to win 180. No other book. You know, the rest of the market's offering around plus 140. Is there anything for today, though? We want to focus on games today, ideally, so let's see what we got. You know, whatever, some WNBA value, but they already bumped this. Let's see if there's anything attractive on FanDuel. We had a bunch of FanDuel plays yesterday. PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds. Oh, shit. Jaylen Brown over 6.5 rebounds. So you can see FanDuel has really tight markets, only 20 cents of juice. They have no juice in their market, though. Like, they have no lean. They're giving you the same odds on the over and the under. So what they're essentially saying is, hey, we think PJ's 50% to go over, 50% to go under. I'm already, I think I'm already on this play. But I'll double down. So what we want to do, over 6.5 rebounds. So FanDuel has no lean in their market. They're saying, hey, we're going to price the over and the under the same amount, minus 110 juice, just like a typical point spread. Every other book has the over heavily favored. Pinnacle, minus 140. Bet Online, minus 132. Yada, yada, yada. But let's try to get it in before the line moves. I always say it, when you're really excited about riding a dude, you got to move quickly to make sure you get it in. So how much are they going to let me bet on this? And they're going to let me bet 330. Again, FanDuel's janky with, what was I going to say? FanDuel's a little janky with, like, just when I have streaming software running. A lot of these books actually are. They just don't work with, like, location sharing. But you'll see it on my Pick'It. Again, if you don't use Pick'It, this is just a bet tracker. Kind of reads in all the bets on different sports books. Shows you. But if you use FanDuel, this is a great play. I actually am doubling down on it. I already played this in some play I gave out on Twitter, but, you know, running it again. Let's see here. Maybe there's some more value on PrizePicks. Not really. So we'll call this stream a day for now. Again, all the live stream plays you'll see in the sheet in the description on YouTube. The final FanDuel play was just go here to the Mavericks game, go here. And then, where is he? PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds. Right here. I hit it for 330. But anyways, enjoy, the rest of your day.